Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your man Marcus A. Brown once again. Shit, up this early morning, going for a little stroll in the middle of nowhere out here in the woods, get some fresh air, whatever. Um, I wanted to go live real quick just to make this video and chop it up with y'all for a minute. I think this topic kind of ties into some of what we've talked about on YouTube. Although I admit I haven't really been on YouTube as much, so I don't really know what y'all talking about right now. But in regards to the conversations about helping the community and coming back to the community and being a positive role model and all that type of stuff. Um, Let me speak on that from the perspective of some stuff that's coming up that I got down the pipeline. Like I got some good things in store for next year. Um, I'm gonna start a new channel. I'm gonna give y'all some more information on that later, and I may be involved in some programs that actually will be geared towards helping the youth. But I ain't new to this show, bro. Like I'm 34 years old right now. I've been involved with different organizations, which you would call community organizers. I've been kind of rocking with them off and on, bro, damn near for like, since I was almost like 16, 17, 18. Yo, what's going on, Mikey? Mikey know what's going on. Mike, shout out to Mikey. He already know what I'm finna say. But yeah, man, this community organizing, mentorship program, all that shit, that ain't really nothing new to me. But I will be fair and say that it ain't something that I put 100% of effort into. And honestly, it's something I'm still not gonna put 100% effort into. But I just want to make this disclaimer for people that may be coming into this video in the future, like just giving y'all, like being 100 with y'all so y'all know where I stand. I've never been one of them fuck the community type people, even though they try to paint me like that because maybe political differences or differences in like just personal values. Sometimes my agenda may not align with the agenda of the organizations that be inviting me to shit. But bro, like I want to help people that want to help themselves first and foremost, and I want to help people. I want to rock with people that rock with me. I used to be afraid to say that shit, Joe. I used to be afraid to say, if you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you, because that's not really politically correct. And for whatever reason, I guess since I ain't the toughest nigga, it just don't sound right coming from me. But that's sincerely how I feel. It's not that I don't want to help people. It's not that I want to give up on the youth or nothing like that. But it's like I don't have time, G. I don't have time. I don't have energy, and I refuse to give all that to somebody that don't respect me, don't fuck with me for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. So this is how I look at these organizations. I'm thankful for them. Shout out to everybody in Chicago that's trying to do the whole put the guns down and uplift fallen humanity, whatever you want to call it. That's their mission. That's their path. That's what they want to do. Me, I'm off and on with that. So it's like, I'm worried about Marcus first, G. I'm being 100 with y'all. I'm worried about my damn self first. Then I'm worried about my family. And then I'm worried about the so-called community. But guess what? I belong to several different communities. That's how I look at it. I don't just belong over east. I don't just belong to Chicago. I don't just belong to black people. I don't just belong, like all these little boxes motherfuckers try to put you in, G. That ain't me, bro. I'm some of everybody. I'm some of everybody. So that's why so many people fuck with me, but they don't match each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I might be in some conservative crowds sometimes. They don't give a fuck what liberal crowds talking about. I might be around some liberal crowds. They don't give a fuck. I might be around young people. They don't give a fuck what old people talking about. I hang with young people. I'm sorry. I hang with old people. Old people don't half the time. They don't care what young people care about. So you gotta understand, like when you ask somebody to come back to the hood or come talk to this school, talk at this church, talk at this mosque or whatever, bro, that shit sound good, but I've been there before, man. That's all I'm saying. I don't have time for that shit, G. And if you invite me to do something, hold on, my shit blowing up. if you invite me to do something, just know what you asking for. Just understand that I'm not a rude person, and I'm not trying to like just be all tough about it, but I'm just telling you, bro, I don't have time. G. I'm at that age, I don't have patience for this shit. And I'm telling you what I'm finna do. I'm finna go in this motherfucker. First off, I don't want no titles. I've been there, done that before. What I mean by that, I mean like, I don't want motherfuckers, I don't want to be sitting on nobody board. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be no Midwest director and chapter. Nah, bro, I'm good on all like that shit for y'all, G. Some people really want that. But the reason I don't want that, I learned that lesson. Like, people give you these fancy titles. because they want you to do a bunch of work. You know what I'm saying? With them fancy titles, and some people deserve them, don't get me wrong. With them fancy titles come obligations, duties, you know what I'm saying? And I had to learn that. Like, if I don't want all that responsibility, then I don't need to accept them titles. People will give you that shit, and it seems honorary, and it's like a gesture. And maybe it is indicative of the confidence that they have in you to do a job. I appreciate that, but I'm being honest with you. I'm being 100, G. Let me come in that bitch as Marcus A. Brown. That's all the fuck I am. I'm a nigga from 73rd. I do this, I do that. I did things that I'm proud of. I did things that I'm not proud of. That's who I am, and that's who I want to be if you're gonna invite me to some shit like that. What else? I might be kind of repeating myself at this point, but when motherfuckers got their dogs running loose, I hate when they do that shit. I'm gonna choke the shit out this dog. Hey. Good morning. What was I saying? Okay, this is what I do when I introduce myself to younger people. I'm gonna chop it up with everybody. I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna, be nice, friendly, cordial, respectful, all that. First off, depending on what it is, I have to abide by the rules of whoever house I'm in. So if I'm talking in a church, kind of abide their rules. I ain't gonna go in there dissing their religion. I ain't gonna go in there dissing what they do. They want me to not cuss, I'm gonna try not to cuss, whatever. If I'm in a school setting, try to abide by the school setting. That's what's weird. I understand it because everybody got their own policies. Everybody got their own way of doing things and their own agendas. So I can only perform where my agenda, my personal values aligns with theirs. So if we talking about the importance of education or whatever, or the importance of not getting in trouble, that's what I'm real big on. Half of success in the world is just not getting in the gym. Like, don't get in trouble. That's my biggest thing. I could say that to any crowd. But when you start talking about sensitive subjects, talking about gender relations, talking about guns, all that put the guns down shit, really what I would prefer is stop the violence, stop the senseless violence. But I'm not anti-gun like a lot of organizations may be. So we may disagree on that. But getting back to my initial statement, if you invite me to something, and I have to tell the young people this, like, I have to abide by they invited me in their house. It's like y'all invited me on y'all YouTube channel. Like, if y'all got a ratchet ass channel, then I know I could be ratchet on it. If y'all got a clean cut, hey bro, don't be cussing, Patreon, like that type of thing, then I'm gonna respect y'all platform. Same thing in real life. So I let people know up front, like, I'm gonna abide by your rules in your house, but all I'm gonna do is tell them to follow me on social media. So I understand that it's gonna be younger people following me from here on. Like, I'm gonna eventually generate a younger audience, and y'all are welcome. But this ain't PG-13, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would try my best to be respectful, try my best to be professional, but I gotta be me, and I have to be. I'm gonna say this. I don't want to be fake. That's the thing, man. Like, motherfuckers be fake, G. They go to these panels, discussions, and all this other crazy stuff, and they sit on a high horse like we just all morally superior, and we all know the answers to what we can do to resolve community issues. And some things, like I said, I agree with. Other things, it's just, it don't feel real enough. It don't come off as real enough. And I don't want to be that person. So I play the fake games when I'm in your building, but all I'm gonna do is tell these shorties to follow me. As soon as they follow me, this is why I want them to do that. If they follow me on social media, they get to see who I am. When they see me in person, they see me in a professional setting, then yes, I'm abiding by them rules. I'm gonna say, thank you for coming, and we care about you. Whatever the fuck y'all platitudes is, I'll ride with that. When I'm on social media, G, this is my page. G, I'm gonna say what the fuck I wanna say. I know some people say maybe you should have cussed or you should tone that down. Your opinions have been duly noted, all right? But at the same time, fuck what you're talking about. G. Like, if you wanna read certain people, especially if they talk like me, let me do me, G. That's the only way motherfuckers gonna really rock with me. It's something I said earlier, like, people respect, I forgot how I said that shit, but now you want to text me. Motherfuckers text me in the morning. Oh, good morning, VV. People respect who reflects what they want to be. You know what I'm saying? Or people respect who reflects them. So Um, let me make I'm all over the place, but let me make the other part of my second point. Um, I want them to follow me on social media so they can know who I am. They can do their research. They can dig back as deep as they want to do, and they can see all the shit that I did right, all the shit that I did wrong. I'm an open book like that. Like, motherfuckers can see me. And the other reason I want them to follow me on social media, I want to see who they are too, to the extent that I can. You can't see that in the classroom. You can't see who you dealing with, visiting them for 30 minutes or an hour every Wednesday, nigga. What? Every Saturday. Like, that's fake, bro. You gotta see who you dealing with. The good, the bad, the ugly, all that shit. And all my shit is out there, so you just gonna see who I am. You don't have to like it. You could like some of it and not like other parts. Like, that's just humanity, man. Everybody ain't perfect, but I'd rather motherfuckers know who I am up front than for motherfuckers to be caught off guard afterwards. And the same with them. If I'm following these shorties, like, I get to see what they interested, the type of shit they be on, and then that helps me decide if I want to fuck with them or not. This was another point I was trying to make. This is politically incorrect. I'm not one of them people that's finna be on some, I got you, brother, and I can't give up on you. I give up on motherfuckers, G. Like, it took me a while to get there, but I would give up on your bitch ass, bro. If I know we don't mesh, or if I know, to take O'Shea's word, you're untrainable for whatever reason, I wouldn't even look at you as completely untrainable. I would just render you not compatible with me, if that makes sense. So when I go to a school, as soon as I step in that hallway, bro, all that shit, I know who I am. I know who I've been all my life. I wasn't never the coolest dude. I wasn't never the lamest dude. I was like somewhere in the middle. But I know how it is to be both of them. And I'm telling you, like, soon as I step back in them hallways, G, like, all that shit come rushing back. And I'm just like, but I'm doing it from the perspective of an adult. That's where the leverage come in. So I'm an adult now. I got life experience. I got a little bit of money, a little bit of connections, you know what I'm saying? So I'm coming at this shit from a whole I've been here before type of perspective. And I can sass motherfuckers up and instantly tell, like, okay, look at this dude. He a little buck wild, but, you know, I can relate to, I had friends like that before. This motherfucker kind of corny, but I used to be like that. Like, I can see myself in some of these kids, and I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm only gonna fuck with the ones that remind me of me. I'm only gonna fuck with the ones that I know will rock with me. So that goes back to what I said. If you fuck with me, G, if you fuck with Marcus Brown, then I can fuck with you. I'm not finna sugarcoat that shit and be, I can't give up on you, brother. Nah, bro. I'm not gonna say they can't be helped, but what I will say is we need other brothers for that. That goes into all that alpha, beta, motherfucking tough guy, cool guy, popular guy, corny guy, whatever, man. We all different people, bro. But at the end of the day, like, people gravitate towards She calling me and she know I'm live. Hey, say something in the chat. I don't know if my service got interrupted or whatever. But basically, man, I want the shorties that remind me of me. I want the shorties that wanna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? They rock with me. I come in there, I say my name, Marcus A. Brown. Woo, this where I'm from. This what I done did in my life. This what I did right. This what I did wrong. And this where I'm going now. This where I see myself in the next 5 years. Fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be extra about that shit. I'm not gonna be fake about it. And I'm not gonna be something that I'm not. People see through that. They be like, that ain't even dude ass, bro. And it's weird because the people putting this stuff together just, I don't know why they have such a problem with that. Like, they wanna, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just doing this video to let y'all know, bro. Especially like younger people that's starting to follow me. Only fuck with me, like I'm not begging nobody to fuck with me, G. I only want people that really was interested in talking with me and interested in things that I'm interested in. Sure, we may disagree on things. Sure, I may be talking about shit that your parents may not talk about, that they may not agree with you. That's another barrier. First, under these mentorship programs, first you gotta deal with these staffs. You gotta deal with, especially if it's like government funded or some type of nonprofit organization, some type of religious institution. They got their strict guidelines they want you to follow. So you got to get past that barrier. Then you got to get past whether you cool or not I bypass that. I just say, look, I don't want to fuck with these shorties that don't fuck with me. They need niggas that reflect them. So if you a motherfucker, if you somebody, I don't want to diss nobody. If you a motherfucker that ain't like me, and for whatever reason you don't respect me, or you just man, dude, kind of corny, but that's cool. That's cool. G. Go fuck with somebody that remind you of you. But I'm gonna be up front and be like, I don't want you. I don't want you. I can't help you, G. Like, this is the same shit I went through when I was a shorty. Like, whoever is supposed to help you in your life, they always been there. Some of y'all might not admit that. Whoever could get you, whoever could elevate you, they always been there. You just never seen them, or you never paid attention to them. Like, they was under your radar. When the student is ready to learn, the teacher will appear. The motherfucker was already there, bro. You just wasn't fucking with them for whatever reason. So I know that, and I'm not finna. Why would I waste both of our time? I'm not finna do that. What else? Oh yeah. So first you got to get past that barrier of the institutions. Then you got to find out what kids really rock with you. And then when the kids start really rocking with you, in my case, if I say follow me on social media, then you got to worry about the parents. Sometimes some people parents don't really be involved, and that's kind of sad. And also when sometimes when younger people open up to you, they'll open up to you and tell you shit that they don't necessarily want to talk about in a group. So in a group, they might be like, yeah, you know, somebody got shot over here this day, or my brother got locked up, or ooh. But they ain't gonna really like go deep into what's going on at home, or what's going on their block, or what's going on like with they self, how they feel about they self and shit like that. Like, they don't talk about that in groups. So when people start following you on social media, like, they will open up to you more, but depending on their household and depending on how, I guess, the optics of it, it's so hypocritical, because as an older person, the parents looking at you like, why are you talking to my kid? Or why are you talking to these shorties? But at the same token, they feel like, oh, well, you successful. You came from the same street they came from, so you should be coming back and giving back. Well, how the fuck can you do that? And how the fuck can you do that in a genuine way if it's stigmatized for you to be? I didn't get into deep as I want to, but I've sat in on some sessions, mostly listening. And if somebody asks me my opinion, or they give me the floor to say some slick shit, I just throw shit out there just to kind of go away. I be trolling, bro. I ain't go for it. I ain't go cap. Like, I be trolling. But all right, I'll give you an example. If we talking to younger males, right? I just jump straight off top. Look, don't get caught up with no single mothers. You're not supposed to say that. That's like against the law. You just committed the ultimate sin telling young boys don't get caught up with single mothers. Same thing with young women. I don't talk to the young women as much, but if I do, I tell them, don't get caught up. Don't have kids that you can't afford. First off, if you want to queen up, you want to find your king, you want him to treat you like a queen, whatever. This some simple common sense shit, bro. It should not be offensive to say this. Don't get knocked up by these Pookies and Ray Rays, bro. Don't be getting pregnant by motherfuckers that these some niggas that ain't even got their shit together. First off. And second, like, even if you do come up on somebody, if secure the bag type of relationship, you want somebody that loves you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use the blue pill terms. You want somebody that cares and loves you and wants to start a family. Like, you cannot push that on any man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how fine you is. I don't care, like, your little body parts, you got the same stuff everybody else got. I done been around the world. I done seen whatever you got. I done seen that. I done had that. Been there, done that, shorty. Like, you need somebody that cares about you first and foremost. So while you sitting up here trying to be like bad and bougie, like, and thinking that that's enough, it really ain't. It really ain't. And if you mess yourself up in the game too early, what's gonna end up happening is you gonna ruin your prospects with guys that you don't even know exist yet, or guys that you ain't even seen transform yet. Cause some of these dudes y'all think corny, some of these dudes y'all think lame, some of these dudes y'all think ain't on shit. They just young. They ain't developed yet. But if you, I'm telling you, watch over time, they gonna start bossing up, and you gonna be like motherfuckers looking at me right now, like, why you ain't wifing me up? Or, hey, I went to school with you. Ooh, you making moves. I see you, Zaddy. Nah, shorty. Nah, shorty, shit dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking in with shorties overseas. What you talking about? I'm checking in with shorties that's making more bread than me, like that type of thing. And you can't say that. I can't talk like this in them sessions. So hold on, let me check out. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. I'm really just out here getting my steps in, man. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Respect to Super Trez. So you don't owe anyone anything. No, I enjoy doing this, man. I'm making a disclaimer because, like I said, I know with the moves I'm finna make, I'm looking forward to working with some younger people. I understand I'm gonna have a younger following. But like I said, I've been through this before, and I just came to the conclusion that if you wanna ask me to do some shit, I'm doing it. First, I gotta wanna do it. It took a long time for me to even have the confidence to say that, because I used to just be acquiescing and showing like, man, yeah, I do kind of want to help motherfuckers, yeah. Nah, bro, look, do you want me to talk to motherfuckers or not? You want me to be honest or not? Like, if you just want me to show up and say the same shit y'all saying, that ain't doing nothing. Them kids know that, bro. And honestly, they do the same thing. Why do we act like we was never kids before? I was their age before. I know how that shit go. Whatever going on the block, whatever going on in your neighborhood, you ain't really you ain't snitching, right? So you ain't talking about what's going on. You just, I'm gonna turn around. You ain't really talking about what's really happening. All you do is sit in front of adults and tell them what you think they want to hear or whatever. Yeah, we should put the guns down, you know, we need to care about each other, you know what I'm saying? We need to get our education. Soon as they get out of class, bro, they on the same shit. Or they know the people that's on the same shit and they ain't doing nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to fault the kids. I'm just saying I've been there, so I know how it is. And as an adult, I remember what it was like to be a shorty. I just don't understand why. Okay, I know how I want to say this. I think it's two types of adults, that, especially in these, that's dealing with younger people. You got the adults who been in their shoes before. So maybe they come from the same hoods, they come from the same upbringing, similar backgrounds and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, now they in a comfortable place in their life and they just act like they don't remember how that shit was. And then you got some people, they grew up a lot more comfortable than we did. So they can't even relate. They don't even know what the fuck going on. They just sitting from their high horse and they like, well, this is how it should work. You know, this is how it should work, and all we have to do is give them economic opportunity, all this goof ass shit, G. And it's like, nah, man, you need to tell motherfuckers straight up, hey, half of life is not fucking up, bro. Half of life is not allowing yourself to get caught up in some bullshit. I wish people, like, I'm fortunate. I just dodged a whole bunch of bullets. I wasn't a bad kid. I had friends that was on some goofy shit, and when I'm around them, I'm on some goofy shit too. I was lucky. I ain't get caught. That's what it really was. I ain't get caught. But I wasn't out here looking for no trouble. My life could be a whole lot different, bro, if I would have got caught up in some bullshit. That shit be making me want to cry, G. Sometimes thinking about like how much stupid shit I done did and how, nigga, that's just so crazy, man. Like, I know motherfuckers, bro, that they adults and they still suffering from some shit they did when they was shorties, bro. They got X's on their back. They see me doing shit, they see me living life, and that's survival's guilt. That was a real thing I dealt with too. When you get out of jail, you start feeling some type of way because you know that it ain't have to end up like that for you. You know what I'm saying? Some shit could have happened, and if you was at the wrong place in the wrong time, or if the law jumped out on your ass and caught your ass too, yeah, boy, your life would be different. So you got lucky, but other motherfuckers ain't get that lucky. So you really ain't no better than them. You just got lucky. You know what I'm saying? And then you stayed on the right path. You learned your lesson. You kept shit straight. That's me. That's me. That shit fuck with me, bro. That shit bother me that I got friends that can't enjoy They can't turn their life around. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that easy for them because they got X's on their back early. They picked up habits and never let that shit go. Motherfuckers still smoking every day. Motherfuckers still drinking every day. Motherfuckers still out here just ain't on shit, G. They ain't on shit, but they my friends. And I love them. But we had our childhood, we grew up together, and motherfuckers got different paths. And the way I look at that shit now, I don't have time to waste. I'm not gonna sit on no classrooms and not say shit the way I want to say it, so I'd rather do it on social media. That's why I say follow me or whatever. Sorry about that. I just bitched up real quick, but that's real shit, G. That's real shit. And I don't think I could do that with no fancy titles. I don't think I could do that with, yeah, you know, we're here today to fucking save the community. Nah, bro. I'm not finna waste nobody's time with that shit. I'm gonna be like, look, bro. I know the path y'all going down. You know, everybody's life is different. We all make different life decisions, but like I said, half of winning is not getting in trouble, getting out that jam, and just not making foolish decisions. The other half is like applying yourself. You know what I'm saying? I also know people, they wasn't trouble. They wasn't bad growing up. It just wasn't really, they was either uninformed. That was me too, to an extent. You don't have information. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have information and you don't have the connections, you don't know the right people, you don't have the right people to say, you know, did you know this job exists? Did you know this certification exists? Did you know this qualification exists? Did you know you can make money doing this? Like, man, so much shit. Like, all I knew, I'm talking about myself, I knew entertainment. I was just like some of y'all. I wasn't no athletic dude. I was a video game ass nigga. But, you know, the friends that I did have, they was into rapping and all that type of stuff. So quite naturally, I got into rapping. I got into doing music videos and stuff like that. Like I said, I wasn't necessarily the trouble motherfucker. I wasn't the most popular motherfucker, but I was just the lame that was kind of cool with all these people. So that it was a mutual benefit. When they wanted to get away from the streets, they knew they could come to Marcus' crib and get on some nerd shit, and wouldn't nobody judge them. And when I wanted to be out hanging out with them, when shit was finna get hot, they was like, Marcus, we know you ain't about that life, boy. Take your ass in the house. And low-key, they was saving my life doing that shit. But all of us, including myself, all of us, we had a lack of information. And we had preconceived notions that was given us about opportunities that we just took for granted. Now, in my 30s, I know motherfuckers that have made a living. There's six-figure people. There's millionaires. People that's, I can say, it's established. And they done that through school, through the military, through everything that we grew up thinking was lame. Oh boy, yo ass, you got a shame, man. This nigga corny, baby face ass, bald head ass motherfucker. Boy, your ass look goofy as hell in that suit. What are those? Like heating your ass, G, cause you know what I'm saying? You just not doing what's popular. That's what I was trying to say earlier. People respect what reflects who they want to be. So, you know, if I came to a school as a Freeway Ricky Ross type dude, shout out to Freeway, I ain't got nothing against him. Kids will be fascinated with that. Why? Because, you know, I got a life story of being an ex-millionaire drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? I might have changed my life, but I can impress you with my former gang life. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, even though you fascinated with that, now I have to deter you and say, yeah, man, like I was really about that shit, but now don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now stay in school. And that's where you lose them, because it's like, they don't want to hear that shit. They like, yeah, we know all the stay in shit. Like, bro, tell us about when you was moving keys, bro. Tell us about when you had that connect, when whatever Fed set you up, whatever. That's what they care about. I was there before. That's all I'm saying. I was there before. What else? Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Yo, shout out to Will. You've been blessed. You are a role model for many brothers, young and old. I appreciate that. Yo, shout out to Dark Man Jeff. Me and Dark Man Jeff, we done had conversations, and any of y'all could inbox me, man. And that's another thing. Like, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to handle that, because when it comes to adding, when I get younger people following me, if you comment on something publicly, then yeah, cool. I could comment, I could chop it up with you. It only becomes like an issue, not with all parents, but with certain parents, when motherfuckers start DMing you, especially like even with the younger females. Now I haven't had this issue yet, but I'm expecting it. I'm waiting for it. Y'all know in the manosphere, like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get me some young chicks. They gonna be legal. You can check their IDs. I ain't no R. Kelly. I ain't finna take no L's like that. But if I'm 34 and I'm feeling like a 20-year-old, goddamn it, then if you legal, yeah, we can kick it. That's just me personally. But I've always dated. I had a buffer zone. Somebody that's either my age, a little bit older, or a little bit younger. But since my standards have changed, I have paid my dues with the big girls. I've paid my dues with the baby mamas. Y'all know that. So, you know, if I act a little fancy now, if I'm like, man, sure, you got to be in shape to fuck with me. Like, I can afford to say that now because I'm getting myself in shape. And when it comes to, like, age, I'm not dealing with no underage girls. But if I have to be a mentor and they talking to me, I'm either going to shove them over to the female mentors, or I'm going to tell them some shit that the female mentors don't want me to tell them. And if you don't want to hear the honesty from a man, then stop talking about black men ain't shit. Stop talking about, you know, brothers ain't standing up to their responsibilities. I'm trying to tell sisters, like, look, it's guys, you can't say black men ain't this and ain't that, because I know them. I be on vacation with them, folks. I be watching them making moves. They be inspiring me. It's a lot of black successful men that's out here doing their thing, with families, without families, single, all that. You don't see them. You don't see them because they not coming back to no after school programs, not necessarily. And if they do, then they got to kowtow to what this is what I'm talking about. They got to kowtow to y'all narratives. For the most part, you don't see them. They gone, folks. They left. I could go see them because I could travel where they travel to, but they not coming back to the hood, bro, because they don't got time for that shit. And for the ladies, if you want to obtain these type of dudes, just don't get caught up in that jam. Like, you, first off, improve yourself. We can say that for everybody. Everybody talking to self-improvement tip, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? Improve yourself, but at the same time, like, this is what I'm trying to explain to black people in particular. There's people that you either don't know exist, or you know they exist and you don't have access to them. Why? Because of your life decisions. And like I said, it's a lot of people in the community. It's a lot of people that grew up, went to the same schools we went to the same corner stores we went to. You know them. You remember them when they was on the bus stop. You remember them when they was on the train. You remember them when motherfuckers like, he got some dirty shoes. Why you dressed like that? You remember them. They remember you. But for whatever reason, y'all lives have taken y'all in different directions and they ain't look back. That's what I'm finna do. I don't have to look back. Oh, here, shorty, I'm over there. What you doing? Fuck you talking about? They ain't looking back. So if you want access to these people, you gotta respect them. You ain't gotta kiss nobody's ass. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Oh, black man, we need you. Just respect motherfuckers. Stop calling people corny. Stop worrying about who alpha, who beta, who. I don't like the way that motherfucker talking. Your ass a sellout. If black is black, and you so pro-black and you love everybody, you love your brothers, you love your sisters, you should love my little goof ass too. You should love my little dirt ass too. You should love my little lame ass too. With my little not name brand shoes, whatever the fuck. Simple as that. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna make this. Damn, I didn't talk for 35 minutes. But I got my steps in. Hold on. 26,000 steps. I was walking before I got the stream in. But yeah, I don't know if y'all see it. 26,000 steps with that old ass Fitbit. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out this jam, man. Welcome to the channel. If you're watching this, I'm gonna be making some announcements for some new channels coming later down the pipeline. I thank y'all for that, for everybody that jumped on the stream real quick. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.